hello there, this is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. Guys, I brought you in the studio today for something really cool. I particularly love to do ice cream candles because you get to show your creativity. I mean, you could really just do something really awesome with an ice cream candle mold. I mean, an ice cream cone mold, some waffles, some color, some drizzle. I mean, we are really going to have a good time. All right, so before I go into the video, I just want to tell you guys really quick about what I do during the week. What I do during the week is those one-on-one coaching sessions. I talk to you guys basically one-on-one, and we do Zoom sessions, and we talk about wicks, we talk about fragrance. I give out vendors, a lot of vendors. I mean, I'm saving you thousands of dollars by just one Zoom call. Seriously, it's normally 30 minutes, but sometimes we go over. You know, us girls like to talk, honey. Most people come to me for troubleshooting if they can't get the right melt pool, or they can't, you know, get the right wicks, or maybe they have a black soot all around the jars, you know, stuff like that. We pretty much troubleshoot and get it resolved. I had one woman, I posted her stuff in my group. Guys, go ahead and join my group. I'm gonna post that link in the description box as well. It's called the Dessert Candle Group, and we all as a community help each other out. It's so wonderful just to see people posting, the consistency, the support, you know, how people are supporting one another. You do not want to be on the outside of this family, so go ahead and join. Also, subscribe, hit the bell, the notification bell, subscribe guys, because you want to make sure that you do not miss these free tips and tricks that I'm giving on this channel. Which you're not. Listen, I watch all these people do candle channels, and they make dessert candles. There's a couple people that I know, and I ain't throwing no shade, but they hide their vendors. They hide what size wicks they use. Only thing they do is show you how to put their little toy in there and pipe it. And I used to get upset because I used to be like, well, why don't you share this and why don't you share that? And I realized, like, oh, okay, so this is the way that they promote. No, I'm here to teach, okay, boo-boo? We are here to teach. We're here to learn together as a team. So let me give you guys the great supply list that you will not get anywhere else, because they ain't telling you all of the stuff I'm telling you. These are the mini bowls from Dollar Tree. No, not the mini, teeny, tiny bowls. As you can see, I can fit both of my hands around it. Not those. These actually have like a cap on it. It's like a storage refrigerator, seafood salad, tuna fish type bowl. Yeah, because remember, Dollar Tree got two glass bowls. One of them looked like this, the other one looked like that. And I do not use the big one because that is a lot of wax to put inside of one bowl. Like, seriously, I'm going to tell you the truth. I do not like making a candle that's 20 ounces of wax. Like, that is a lot of wax. Like, one candle, 16 ounces, a pound. And wax is not cheap. I don't know if y'all been looking lately, but these vendors have been going up. You're going to need some sprinkles. I did choose this one because I wanted to have more of a variety of sprinkles. So it got chocolate in it. It got stars. It got little balls. It got, you know, different ones. So I wanted a variety. I got this from Walmart. You use candy sprinkles. They burn perfectly. You have no problems. This is my little soup bowl I got from Dollar Tree. I whipped this one 4 times. I actually used 4 Eco 6s inside this particular bowl. This one I used 3 Eco 8s inside of it. This one right here I used 3 Eco 8s as well. So remember, novelty candles, you do not get a perfect burn where you cleaning the edges and all that kind of stuff, because these candles are really like decoration. So don't worry about if you're like, oh my god, I burned it, but it's not all the way cleaned off the sides. No, you can't worry about that. All right, and so these for the waffles, I have these on my website. I will definitely leave the links in the description box. These are on my website for $5. Yes, guys, I do like a flat rate shipping when you buy silicone molds. So your shipping won't be no more than $5 when you buy silicone molds. This is the waffle right here. I'm using like a burnt looking type of color for my waffle, a little different. These are found on Amazon. These are the ice cream cone silicone molds. You just gotta make sure, the only thing about using this particular mold, you have to make sure it's completely done, because it could be done on the outside, but your middle could still be solidifying. So I don't want you to try to pop it out and destroy it, and you have to keep melting it down, because that gets pretty frustrating. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take mine out of these molds, and it's about 5 ounces per cavity full of wax. So if you're using soy wax or parasoy, you need to fill it up 5 ounces. I already see, you see that? I did the work for you guys. I make it so easy for y'all. That's why y'all need to just subscribe to my channel and support me, because who's really doing the work for y'all? Like, who really doing the work that I'm doing for y'all? Like, who really putting in work? Like, who doing it? Who's doing it? Oh, I feel a dance right now. Okay, I see you in your house. Okay, I see you, girl. You doing it. Okay, I see you, dude. All right. Okay, so look, let's get started with this candle making thing, guys. You're gonna need an ice cream scoop for sure. You're gonna need some candle dye. I'm gonna use pink and I'm gonna use white scoops. Some of them I'm just gonna use white because I'm doing 3 different types. And then another one I'm gonna use like a chocolate, so I'm gonna use brown. So pink and brown. Get your scoops. Let's get it in. All right, let's go. We're going to leave the ice cream actually white in this one. This is going to be the one we leave white. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just start putting some ice cream scoops in here. I did use a regular ice cream scooper. And if you need to go back, I'm going to link this in the description box where you can see the video where I did show you guys how to do ice cream scoops in the past. So I'm just putting these ice cream scoops in here, as many as I can fit, and you want it to come up to the top. And as you can see, this is a good length up, a good distance over the cup. Nice little, just a little bit. I don't want it to be too much. If you just put all of this stuff up here and pile it up, then you gotta worry about the shipping. Like when you ship it, how is it gonna be when you ship it? And that's the last thing I want to worry about, is stuff leaking out and melting. I like to be able to wrap my stuff in. I'm turning off my wax, guys, because I had my wax just kind of brewing up over here. I got my 464. The last thing I need to be worried about is, basically all that overflow. It makes it a mess. All right, so now take you an ice cream. I made about 6. So just take you an ice cream cone, and I want you to go ahead and just kind of press it in there. I'm gonna use another one because I kind of dented that one a little bit. Press it in there. Yes, and it looks so natural. Like it looks real. After you've done that, now one thing about me, we ain't about to just have no plain Jane little ice cream bowl like that. We ain't about to do that. We're not about to do that. We crazy. We ain't about to make, no, the devil is a lie. So I want you to go ahead and choose what kind of sprinkles you want to use. In this one, I'm going to use just some little round sprinkles. They are so cute. I love them. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top. And it gives it like a little bit of color, so it stands out a little bit more. I'm not going to put any drizzle on it. I'm just simply going to do just a little bit of sprinkles, and that's it. So this is the first bowl. It is really cute. I love it. It's really cute. I'm going to put a little bit more sprinkles in it because I want it to really stand out. And I'm probably going to go ahead and take a heat gun. This is the way I think, y'all. I just be thinking. I'm going to take a heat gun and I'm going to hit this top of the cone with it. Just making the cone look a little bit more shiny. Okay. So I hit the top of the cone with the heat gun. And now I'm going to sprinkle this and it's going to stick to the cone. I want it to stick to the cone. Okay. So it's sitting on the cone. I love it. And it looks cute. It looks real. It looks like real ice cream. So that's my first ice cream bowl, guys. I hope you like it. I hope it's something that you can go ahead and do right now today. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started working on the second one. It would be really cute if you take a spoon and stick a spoon out the side. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take a silver spoon. I'm going to paint, a gray one. I'm going to take a gray spoon, a gray candle wax spoon, not just a spoon. and I'm going to let it come out the side of this bowl. I'm going to trim my wicks down just a little bit, not too much, because I want it to burn. It's going to have to really power burn. So I'm going to trim them down a little bit, and it's going to burn, but I love it, guys. I love it. All right, so on to the second project. This is the first project. Remember, we're doing about 3 parts. Make sure you smash your cone down, and it's nice and stable. It should be really stable. It shouldn't fall out, okay? All right, so let's get to the second project. The second project is this one. What we're gonna do on this one is we're gonna use about 3 different colors. We're gonna use white, pink, and brown. We're gonna use white, pink, and brown. We're gonna work with these on this one because it's white. So I'm gonna like allow these waffles to kind of stick down into. I'm going to put ice cream all around here, and then I'm going to put 1 scoop on the top, and that last scoop I'm going to go and I'm going to put some whipped cream on it, and I'm going to stick a cherry on it, and then I'm going to let the waffle come out on the side. So we're going to do that part together, and then we're going to get to the last one. The last one is the one we're going to make look crazy, honey. It's going to be like Freaky Friday. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one done. Okay, so this is an old candle. I'm just going to take it. As you can see, I did clean this bowl up a little bit more. I just really felt uncomfortable with how dirty it was. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it and add a little drizzle on the inside of this. I'm going to add more. Like, I want to bring some color to it. Sometimes you got to go wild. Add some color and see what will come out. Okay, so I'm adding a little color right here, because this is going to be, remember, this is going to be on display. Like, people are going to be able to see inside this bowl. This is an old candle that I had from a while back. Sometimes you don't have to remake stuff all over again. Sometimes you could use what you already had to bring detail to your candle. I'm going to add a little drop right here, and that's it. So I made a mistake and did something. Like, I filled up my thing about halfway, and it came out as a small mini cone. Remember when I said it was looking really big and bulky? Like, I don't want it to be really big and bulky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys this little technique, and this is going to basically help you get a nice cone that has some detail to it, some sprinkles on it. So basically, take something that has wax already on it. I want you to go ahead and take something that has wax already on it. Grab you a bowl, and this is where the heat gun come in handy. You take the heat gun, and you're going to begin to melt some white wax into a bowl. And that's what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going to melt some white wax into a bowl. And this is going to be really cool, really unique. I show y'all little stuff that, like, I just come up with, and it really does work. So that's why you got to subscribe to this channel, because this stuff be really good. So yeah, just melt you down some white wax inside the bowl. And you want to make sure it's nice and melted. Nice and melted. And this is melted. This looks good. And after you get it melted, go ahead and dip it. You want to dip it inside of, like, and pick out you some sprinkles. I'm going to use the little ball sprinkles. You want to dip it inside that wax. Take it and dip it in the wax. And after you dip it in the wax, you go ahead and put you some sprinkles on it. I'm going to do it right here because I know I can make a, you know, you put some sprinkles on it. It's going to stick to the outside of it because it's already wet. And if you don't feel like it's sprinkled enough, you can go back and retouch it up. But I just wanted to put some sprinkles on it. And if you want to put like a little bit of red on it, like just kind of giving it that red drizzle that you have on the inside, you could also do that as well and kind of get it on the sides with that same drizzle to give it some more detail. So go ahead and now take your ice cream and start putting your ice cream inside the bowl. And this is going to be really cute because you're using those mini sprinkles. And like I told you, I wanted it to be pink and white. And move your wicks to a great place with inside your bowl, because as you can see, all of my wicks is kind of bunched up together, and that is something that I don't want. I want my wicks to be stable, so I'm going to place this one in the middle right here. I'm going to place this one right here. Like, I'm going to let it come underneath the ice cream scoop. Now I'm going to put the pink one right here. So when I cut it, I'm going to have one. Hold on. Let me put this one right here. Place them in a good place. Like, you figure out the arrangement that will work for you. This is what's going to work for me right here. I'm going to leave them like that. And then I'm going to take me an ice cream and put me another ice cream up there. And I'll probably use, like, let's say pink. Use a pink one. I'm going to bring in my little scoop. My little comb. Bring in my comb. Set my comb right here. That's cute. So it really looks like an ice cream bowl. I'm going to move my wicks around probably a little bit towards the end. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to decorate it to put some more detail inside the bowl. And you could go crazy with the sprinkles. It makes it really cute, really detailed. So as you can see, I did the red in there, I did that, and then on the top, I just put the ice cream scoops, and you got your wicks basically in a way where they're still gonna burn. You got one over here, one right here, and one in the middle. Just, make sure that your wick is not against the glass. Like, I'm gonna bring this wick over to the middle. You guys will see when I'm completely finished. So I'm done with that, but what I'm gonna do is, because this middle is, as you can see, it's a little bit bare, I'm gonna add something else to the middle. Like, I may add some whipped cream, or I may even add another scoop. Like, let's say I wanna do a chocolate scoop. I could put a chocolate scoop right there, or a pink one. I could add a pink one right there. And it would still, it still would look nice. But what I might do is I might just add a little bit of whipped cream to it. So yeah, so that's pretty much that. It's finished, as you can see, but I'm gonna take my final pictures and you'll be able to see the finished product. But I got all three of the ice cream bowls done, guys. I'm finished with them, and there you go. We got it. We got our good ice cream bowls. So for the next candle, I'm doing a soup bowl, as you can see, and this is wicked 4 times. I already put like some white scoops on the inside of it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some color to it. As you can see, I made like 2 pans of scoops, and that's a good way to just be prepared, to have your scoops all laid out and prepared. And for this, like, I'm gonna add one more scoop, and that's gonna be like a little pink scoop right here. I'm gonna add one more scoop, but what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna bring this to life, because at first I was gonna whip it and put like a cherry on top. I don't want to do that. I want to add like a little waffle over here, or over here. Just adding like a little waffle, because it gives it a little bit more detail, like when you add something to it. So I want to add that waffle. I want to bring it all together. Now, when you bring it all together, make sure that you kind of mash it together so that it can stay. And after you finish mashing it together, the best thing to do is to take the heat gun and go over it. But for me, what I may do is I may just add a little drizzle in the end. I'm not completely sure, but adding the drizzle would put a nice detail to it as well. So this is the second one. It's like a waffle bowl. It's pretty, I like it, but I still feel like it's empty. And sometimes when you get done your stuff, you're not completely happy with it. You're like, okay, what can I do to bring a little bit more detail to it, to make it look a little bit more popping, or, we got our little words. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add some brown sprinkles to it. Add a little bit of brown sprinkles. And that brings it a little bit more detail and make it look like real ice cream and sprinkles. So that's what I did. I added a little bit of brown sprinkles. And normally I would do like a cherry and something else in the middle. Like I would put some whipped in the middle, add a cherry. That's something that I may do. So when you guys see me post it, it might not even look like this, but I'm just giving you guys ideas to where as though when you finish, like, you know, it can really look like a dessert. So what I may do is I may put a little whip right here and then put that cherry on top. So this is just a few ideas. You could do that, or you could put the waffle in it. And this is the second bowl. We got the second bowl done. Now we're gonna go ahead and get the little bowl, the mini bowl done. And when you finish, I'm gonna definitely show you guys a picture of what it looked like as the end result. But more than likely, I'm gonna go ahead and put the whipped in the middle, and I'm gonna put the cherry on it. And I'll probably put some brown drizzle. Y'all see how I do it. Y'all know how I'm going to hook it up. All right, so that's